Well, a New Orleans police officer under investigation following a WDSU Investigates report.
Well, this comes after the family of Ferdinand Alexander came forward to tell their story. WDSU investigative reporter Aubrey Killian live in studio with new information. Aubrey, you've been following this closely.
Hey, Gina, that's right. So this is a story we have been following. Ferdinand Alexander was shot last month. His family says while he was still breathing, they were taken away from his side, and they allege that he was not given any medical attention for more than an hour and died. I just obtained this report from the Office of the Independent Police Monitor and 1911 call that came in.
Come on, get in the car so I can take you to the hospital.
The location of your emergency.
4504 Perlita Street. A person just got shot. Please hurry.
It's a desperate 911 call for help after Ferdinand Alexander was shot outside a neighbor's home last month on Perlita Street, roughly 1 block from NOPD's 3rd District Station. After he collapsed on the steps of the house, Alexander's family member is heard on the call, pleading with him to hold on until help arrives.
Boom, come on so I can get you to the hospital.
When Alexander did arrive at the hospital, at least an hour and a half later, he was pronounced dead. His family says he was left on the steps to bleed to death by NOPD officers who arrived on the scene, and they say did nothing to help him, and they want to know why.
I would just hope that the superintendent, the mayor, someone would understand that we need the body cam footage. We need to understand what happened. This is a travesty, and no family should have to go through this.
NOPD says they didn't move Alexander because officers believe that there was an active shooter at the home. The family alleges that they informed the officers that a witness saw a possible suspect leave the scene on a bicycle. No suspect was apprehended on the scene. The family went to the Office of the Independent Police Monitor, who reviewed police body camera video and sent a letter to NOPD asking for an internal investigation into the conduct of responding officers.
We have questions about how NOPD responded to that scene and the command that was used at that scene.
Stella Cement is the Independent Police Monitor. If you could describe the video in one word, how would you describe it?
It is an emotionally difficult video to watch. It is emotionally difficult to watch a family potentially lose a child.
The document also says Alexander's mother told them that an officer walked clean by the wounded Alexander on the steps and went to the front door of the house. Alexander's mother says she asked the officer for help, but instead, the officer rang the doorbell and she never stopped to do anything to help. According to the report, after about an hour and a half, 2 SWAT officers picked Alexander up and put him in a SWAT vehicle, and then at some point he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. What is the most jarring piece of information in this report so far that you've compiled?
I think the words of the complainant's mother, the victim's mother, really stuck with me, which was that she wonders, had she not called 911, if her son would still be alive today.
So investigators also say that days later, Tracy Wright was arrested for that killing. We have put in a records request to obtain that body camera video. NOPD is not releasing it to us, citing an open investigation. NOPD would not name the officer under investigation or go on camera today.
Aubrey, thank you.